Flux.
What's going on, guys? This is Flux here. This is Rollercoaster 2 building the MegaPark, and we're back finally. I know it's been a long time. There's an episode on Friday because of break and Thanksgiving, and I had lots of stuff going on. I did make a video about it. Hopefully you guys saw that. But basically, here we are again in the park. If you don't know already, last episode we lost the what do you call it? The inverted coaster that we built over there. That was because of unfortunate losses of data. But don't worry, I finally figured out a solution, thanks to Dakundar, that will basically make it impossible for me to overwrite parks. So, if you're curious on how that is, basically what I'm doing is I'm taking the game files out of the saved game folder in the Tycoon 2 folder, and putting them in separate folders on my desktop. That way, when I launch it, you can see here if I go to save game, it'll just show Flux Park and nothing else. So I have no problems with that. Which makes my life a lot easier, so I don't have to worry about overwriting files whenever we're doing things like switching parks from this to the co-op build. But anyway, I'm not going to get this too long, but basically you can see I did, yes, cave in and use trainers to put the park rating at 9 and 9, because it was driving me insane. I think we all know this park is probably going to be pretty well rated. I don't think it's going to have any problems there. I got lots of good staff. Actually, I did find a funny thing. You can make the staff go faster. So I turned that on just because I thought it was kind of funny. Not that it really matters anyway, since the park rating is frozen at 999. If you're curious, I used the Son of Beast trainer to freeze the park rating, and I used the 8 cars trainer to make the park rating where it is there. So I might use the 8 car trainer for some mountaining in the future, but other than that, this should be a trainer-free park for now. I've been thinking about doing potentially a park with custom scenery and trainers in the future when we finish this series, but for now, just going to stick the way it is right now. So anyway, this could be a 2-part series because I'm home late and I don't have a lot of time, but I do want to spend it all making this sweet roller coaster. So we'll see if we finish it tonight. If not, don't worry, it'll still be a full episode. But I really want to give this coaster everything I got, make it like an awesome inverted coaster with lots of scenery. Maybe a theme. I actually got an awesome idea. Oh, God. Sorry, I didn't write on your name this time. Normally, I always credit people who get these ideas. But someone said that I should make it basically like a theme, like a hiker gets lost in the mountain, and it's like a mountain adventure ride, through the mountain, and like this awesome, dangerous adventure. So that's kind of the plan for this one. We'll see if we can make it work out the way I want it to. Probably better than the last roller coaster, actually, is my plan. To use a lot more space and make the coaster awesome. Use block breaks, obviously. So anyway, yep, we're gonna go on to the time lapse right now. We'll see if I can finish this in this episode. No promises. It's not because I'm gonna run out of time, but more because I want to really spend time on this one, and more time than usual. So I should be back in just a minute. I think I'm gonna actually try stopping this time lapse a bit more often, and for like the initial test runs and the initial this and that. That way you guys can kind of see my thought process while I'm doing it. But everything else should be time-lapse, so we'll see you guys in just a minute. And we're back, guys. You can see here we've done lots of work on this. My apologies if I'm a bit out of it right now. It's pretty late, but doesn't matter. Let's do this first little test here. This is probably gonna be about it for the night anyway. But no worries, we will finish this coaster next episode. But let's just test it out, see how it works. Like I said, have not really done much to test this thing out yet, so we'll see how it goes. Actually, pretty excited. I kind of like how it dives in and out of these rocks, and I made it kind of go back. Don't worry, this is all going to be colored right so that it looks good. I'm just, this is obviously all very early stages of testing. Hopefully this all actually makes it up all the hills and everything. We'll see. Looks like so far so good. Nice, barely over the hill. I wanted to have some speed on these turns. Looks like that kind of worked out well. So happy with that. It's like there's a little barrel over here. I just want to see how much speed I have left. Looks like it's just right. I'm not gonna, obviously this is the end of the roller coaster. I'm gonna make it go back in this mountain and all that good stuff, along with probably some stuff back here too. But the plan is to probably have 2 lift hills. We'll see if that actually ends up being a thing or not. Usually I don't do that, but because I'm going to have so many block break sections, it should be okay. As long as the ride time isn't too long. I don't think it will be, because that was a really short ride, if it would tell me the times. But let's just do some live action here while we wrap up the episode real quick, because I realized that wasn't, because I just did the entire time lapse, it's probably going to be time lapse down to a pretty short amount of time, maybe like 10 minutes. So I don't want this to be like a 10-minute episode, so we'll probably do a little bit of live action building for all you people out there who like that kind of stuff. So let's go back a bit. So yeah, as you can see, I did use the trainer to make at least the mountains. Then I took the actual carving tool to carve all the stuff out. So it's kind of custom in that aspect, I guess you could say. But I did learn something about this today. If you do use 8Car's trainer for making hills like this, if you lower this, like this part right here, if you lower it down, it'll actually move anything around it that's higher than it down with it. So this thing got kind of flattened out, and I had to fix it after the fact. So that's a bit, yeah, just remember that whenever you're doing all that stuff. But anyway, let's take a look at the whole park so far. You can see just how big this thing is getting now. I'm really excited for whenever it's done, because I can just be like, bam, MegaPark, and then I'll put it for upload, obviously, and you guys can enjoy it. But anyway, let's get back to building. So I'm thinking, I want to maximize it as much as possible. Maybe I'll make, oh, that'd be kind of cool. I could make the lift hill go back here, or maybe make a second lift hill over here on this side, and then make it go down back by these. I don't know. I'll probably figure this out all in a minute. But obviously I wanted to make each part of the ride, exciting and thrill factor on high, I guess, if you want to call it that. Let's lower this. I didn't really notice that was like that, but it was. Okay. So we don't want it to go over the lake too much. I kind of want the lake to be the lake the way it is. Oh, that's not going to work very well. Okay. So what I did remember is I do have inversions with this thing, and I haven't really used them that much besides this little barrel right here. So we're going to use a little backside action over here. I'm thinking something like this. Let's just see how this works. Barrel roll or corkscrew, whatever you want to call it. This way. I want to make a corkscrew over itself, which would be totally sweet. Okay. Now we're gonna go down in this direction, then again in this direction. Sweet. Now we can make it do a little inline twist here. Oh, am I colliding with some stuff here? Looks like I am. Oh, you know what? That's because it's one too short. That's okay. I'll just do this. And then do a little inline twist in this direction. I was planning on making it do a little barrel roll right there. How can I make this work just right? How about this? Half loop. Oh, half loop. How about a cobra roll? Can we fit that in? That's 40 and that's 45. No, it's not going to work. Actually, even this is kind of cutting it close, now that I think about it. Let's just drop this down by 1. And then do a corkscrew to the left. Like that. And then... Man, how are we going to do this? Ooh, this will be cool, actually. I got an idea. Make this like an indoor building in the future. Let's see, how can we make this really awesome? Oh, I got an idea. I got an idea already. 1 second. Let me just figure out the best way to do this. I think we need to do 1 extra to make it fit perfectly. Nope, we need 2 extra. If that's... Yeah, 2 extra. Okay. There we go. Now we can go outside and then back in again. And then do a barrel roll. Do a barrel roll. Oh, wait. Oh, is that not going to work? It won't, because this thing is 1 too high, isn't it? That's alright. We'll do something else then. I feel like this is kind of random here. Like, it shouldn't be there. Maybe do like that, maybe. Right over top of that, and then back down here, and do another little mini hill, like that. Maybe we'll have to go back 1. I mean 2, sorry. Getting pretty fancy over here. Oh, there we go, that's perfect. So we'll just do this, and then we'll make it go down like so. Is that in the way, or is the... Oh, it totally was. Sweet. We can keep going then. Can we go... Oh, yes we can. That's so awesome. Not even gonna lie. Alright. Oh. That was actually... What's the best way to do this so it still looks totally awesome? Probably still go back to out. We're gonna have to lower this again, just kidding. There we go. Below 0 at -5. Right by the water. Have to raise it back up early though. We're gonna get it over this. No? Maybe we started at 0 and we go back to 20 again. Yeah, that's gonna work. Oh. We have to make it flat though. No worries, everybody. I have a plan that will hopefully work like I want it to. I go 1 lower, I guess. There we go. It's all in good planning and ideas, don't worry. Got plenty more. Where that came from. How about we make it... Yeah, see, I wanted to go back here on this hill, but I don't want to make it too long of a roller coaster. And it's already getting kind of long as it is. I'm going to make a break section here, but I just don't know how I should do it so that... This is where it gets confusing. See, I wonder if I should go ahead and just stop it and then make it go in, or if I should make it have like an extra... I don't think it was that long though. It's not that long of a ride really. It just kind of drops down twice, goes through the little there, and comes up here and down here. Man, I could make it go farther. Let's just make it wrap up back here, and we'll just like kind of make scenery on this mountain. It won't be like actually part of the ride. It's probably the best way to do it. Make a little, oh, not a corkscrew, I meant a inline twist. Right there. Maybe that'll like go through some sort of building or something. That'd be cool. And then we'll make it drop down one. Are there booster? I don't think there's booster for this, is there? No, there's not. That's too bad, actually, because that would have been pretty damn awesome. But looks like that's not gonna be what's happening this time. I think this is gonna be about as long as we can make it here. Yeah, it's kind of cutting it really close here at 20. Yeah, let's not do that. We had 20 a couple times. So what was the... This slowed it down a lot up here, but we went to 20 up here, didn't we? Last time, before I cut it down. I'm wondering if it's going to even make these hills up here. I don't know why it always says that they're broken down and they're not being fixed. Like, I have a million freaking mechanics back there. I don't know why that's ever been a problem. But, whatever. I'll make a little chain left right there. Going to the 5 with the little barrel roll. So apparently this is going to be a finisher kind of thing here. So let's just make a chain here. And then make it head in this direction. We'll make plenty of scenery, don't worry. To kind of fill in this backside over here. Actually, no, we could make this go through like a house right here. Or a building of some sort. And then this could be like a little village back here. That'd be sweet. Yeah, let's do that. Obviously, this will all come next episode, all the building parts, but I thought I'd at least finish the roller coaster during this portion of it so we could try it for size and see if it works out the way we wanted it to. Oh, right, we want to make a block section midway through the ride, maybe. Actually, this is a block section right here, so that's going to work out just fine. As long as there's always a car, let's just see how this flows, and if it works correctly like I want it to, then we'll let it be. So just do some problem solving here, then we can wrap up the episode. I'm gonna say though, I'm loving having all this, yeah, looks like that's just right. I'm loving having all this freedom now that park rating's fixed, and we have these trainers to help me with these mountains. I'm glad I gave it a shot. At first I didn't like the idea of a trainer, but honestly, at this point, you really can't cheat in this game. I'm already playing with no money, and it's all for the scenery anyway. It's not much of a point in changing it up anyway. Alright, let's see how this works. I like that. It's a bit of an airtime hill here, and then this one's a bit slower of a hill. That's kind of nice. Hopefully it makes it up the hill. That's the part that I was a bit nervous about. So it looks like since this one's coming around still, we're not going to have to wait like at all, I don't think. This isn't just to wait until... wait, what is he waiting for? Is this not a thing at the top? I thought it was. Oh, he was waiting for the end of... Really? No, this should be a... Wait 1 second, let me just fix this real quick. This should be a... Oh, you're right, I took it out. There should be a third block section up here. That's the way I wanted it to be. I was thinking more like right there. There we go. Lock brakes cannot be used directly after the top of this lift hill. Oh, I forgot that I didn't make regular. Now it should be fine. Wait, whoa, 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 whoa. What the hell, man? That should be fine. This should be blank, 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 block brakes. Actually, wait. Let's make this one chain. There we go. Now we should have 5. There we go. That's what I wanted all along. Perfect. Nice. So let's just see what the rating is on this thing, and then we can decide if this is... I wanted it to be more scenery than ride, really. Like, it's supposed to be kind of a themed ride. You know, and these themed rides don't have to be that long, because the longer the ride is, the more unhappy people start getting with the length and with the wait times. Now this one has so many cars, plus the shortness of the ride, it should be pretty good. We'll just see how it works. So I like how it goes back to a second little inversion thing before the end of the ride. Probably should make a little brake section there, though, just for... brake section here, actually. That way we can go slowly through the town and people can enjoy it. We'll just see how it's rated first, though. Probably the best way to do it. Hopefully all is well in terms of the rating and everything. We'll just see. I forgot that I'm testing a lot of cars at once right now. I also like the station a lot. My goal is kind of make it seem like it was some sort of like sawmill factory thing going on. I think it turned out pretty well, actually. Let me go back through here again. I want to wait for this to be done so we can see the ratings, and then I want to go back and put a break here. But I won't do that till we see the ratings first, obviously. I do also need to recolor everything over here. We'll do that later, not now. Now is not the time. You could always make a second roller coaster through here too, like some sort. Wow, 3.6 Gs. I always forgot that these things are like always get terrible ratings no matter what you do. Because I don't know why the hanging coasters feels like way more intense. I don't know why. Really, this thing pulled 3.6 negative Gs. This is like a 60-foot drop, or not even. Surprised that got that rating. We'll see once this one comes in. I also like the way the station flows with this little kind of turnabout stuff going on. This could be a bit of a problem. Let's just see how it gets rated. As long as this one's below 9 and this one's at a decent rate, I'll probably be okay with it. Only because, like I said before, this roller coaster is mainly for the scenery anyway. I just wanted to make it a really detailed inverted coaster because I haven't made one yet. But I may make a second lift hill if it's still a problem. Make a second lift hill like right here. Yeah, that's not exactly what I had in mind. I guess the excitement needs to be brought up just a little bit. Why must these things always be so complicated? I don't know. Is it worth changing right now? Is a question. I'm gonna upload this as it is, and I want you guys to leave a comment telling me if I should extend the ride time, make a second lift hill right here, or if I should leave it as it is and just deal with this rating here. I could always try and if I did make a second lift, I'll probably just make it here and then make some cool stuff back here, going through the village that I was talking about earlier. If not, we'll leave it how it is and make the village anyway. I would obviously fill all the stuff in with scenery and it wouldn't look so blank once I was done with it. But anyway, this was Rollercoaster 2 Build the MegaPark. I don't know what episode it is, as always. But yeah, leave your comment down below and let me know what to do on this next part. And as always, thanks for watching.